welcome to Views of You, where you can tell someone's an NPC because they have no freaking eyes! Where are they? What are you? But yeah, this is another yandere romance game where you can pick the girl who's a little too enthusiastic about you, a guy who may or may not be a masochist, or your drunk student housing manager. But enough about that. Here are your content warnings. Now please enjoy yourselves. Bing bong! A short tune rings as the train makes an announcement. The train has arrived at Cloverfield City. Please make an exit and be mindful not to forget any of your belongings. As the door slides open, a few people on the train shuffled around. I grab my old suitcase, extending the handle and walk out of the train. The station smells strongly of smoke, cigarette butts, half-drunken bottles, and all sorts of wrappers cover the dark, sticky floor. I don't want to know why it's sticky. Not the best start to my new life, but beggars can't be choosers. Finally made it out here. Cloverfield. Cloverfield is a small city and the name of a movie. It doesn't have much tourism, but it has a decent university. Most of the programs at the school are art-related, but they also have a general studies course for anyone who hadn't figured out what they wanted to do yet. Someone like myself. I slowly make my way out of the train station, until a large figure approached. You look so scummy, what the hell? Hey, where are you going? A tall man blocks the exit. I look him in the eye. Where are his eyes? Where are they? I look him in the eye for a brief second before trying to find a way to get around him. He tries to get closer. Come on, I don't bite. His breath stinks. I am not interested, no. You don't even have a proper Sprite. I managed to swerve my body around him, but he extends his arm, blocking my path once again. Now. We aren't in a rush, are we? I am! Where are your eyes? Oh, God. His arm that once blocked the exit is now hovering around me. How can he even see where I am? I try to ignore him, angling my body away from his hand. The silent treatment, hey. You're far too cute to be left alone. Let me show you around. Look, listen. I prefer to be with someone who I can see eye to eye, and clearly you are missing several aspects of that. He forcefully grabs my arm, pulling me closer. People glance at us, some glaring because we're blocking the main exit, while others just ignore us. Come on, Your Highness. I'll show you a real good time. You're so close and so stinky! I know exactly what a person like you needs. Fuck. What do I do? Can I kick him in the nards? Where's the kick him in the nards option? Push him away. I use all the power I can muster to push him away. The man lets go of me for a moment. Caught off guard, he loses his balance and staggers. Then I kick him in the loins! Oh, come on, you little brat. He tries to grab my arm again, but I quickly smack his hand away. Not interested. I try to push past him, but he stays persistent. You just aren't interested because you haven't seen how fun I can be. Bro! I don't think you can see how fun you can be! And how good my tongue is. Do you even have a tongue? Gross! Shove it! I like a little challenge. Ew! Just give me a little kiss. A little kiss. Please, I am begging you. I am on my stinky knees. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. He tries to move closer. Oh, there it is! There it is! Right in the loins! I quickly lift my leg up, aggressively targeting the man's crotch. As my foot makes contact, the man's balance gets thrown off. Oh! He hits his head on the ground. I can feel the floor's violent vibrations run through my body. I grab my suitcase and quickly run out, hoping I never see this man again. The man yells at me, struggling to get up. Fortunately, I'm almost out of earshot and all his words sound like meaningless babble. Give him the finger. I barely look behind me as I raise my middle finger up at the man. Sucks to be him! Sucks to suck, loser! I scurry away quickly, not sure where I was going yet, but glad to be away from him. Okay. You have eyes. You're fine. And in fact, I think you're probably one of the love interests, right? You are, right? You know, I like me a man with eyes. Yeah, that's... Man, I have really low standards. Huh. How cute. Well, that was definitely an experience. Even though that was horrible, I can't give the jerkwad back in the station any more space in my head. That's more than he deserves. For now, I should focus on getting to my new apartment. I was lucky enough to find a cheap place that came with furniture. Also, like, the fact that bro called me cute while all that was happening, does that mean he's a masochist? Does he want me to step on him? Because I would gladly. Please tell me that's a route I can go on. It's an off-campus residence called Westminster Housing. It's specifically for the university students, managed by students. I get a room, my own bathroom, and a kitchenette. Some of the rooms even have a balcony. I just hope the place is as clean as the pictures they had online. Where was it again? I pull out my phone and enter the address into Google Maps. It's a few stops away by bus. Or I could walk there. I'm gonna take the bus. As much as I'd love a walk right now, I just want to get home. I walk up onto the bus. I scan my phone using my digital wallet to pay for the fare and enter. The bus is nearly empty. There's an elderly woman sitting near the front, a few other young adults, and a group of teenagers sitting in the back. Where should I sit? I'd like sitting in the back, honestly. I don't really care, like, who's sitting around me. In fact, I forgot who's sitting around me. In the back. I always felt more comfortable sitting in the back. I took a seat across from a group of teens. The teens seemed to be rambling about their friend. Jessica is such a bitch. I know, right? I can't believe she ditched us. She wouldn't ditch us. She's probably just asleep. Oh, she's a bitch for oversleeping. It was like listening to a podcast about people I don't know. Suddenly, the bus arrives at my stop. Written in big capital letters, the bus's speakers say out loud, Westminster Street. I hurriedly get off the bus, dragging along my old suitcase on the pavement. I pull out my phone just to check the apartment's address. Should be right around the corner. I squint my eyes to focus in on the numbers. Almost immediately, I spot it in the corner of the street. It looks a little older than the other buildings on the street, but it has a certain charm to it. It's got long vines growing on the side and big windows. I can't help but feel excited for what's in store. I pull my suitcase onward and enter the building. Oh, nice. The building has big windows. The sun lights up the lobby. Potted plants are found in every corner, some even hanging from the ceiling. Every plant looks like they were placed with care and consideration for their sunlight needs. The floor looks spotless. You could practically eat off of it. There's even a faint smell of cleaning chemicals. I can tell they mopped recently. I spot a large corkboard with various little messages. Westminster housing rules. Do not make any loud noises past 10 p.m. Well, I'ma be as loud as I can. No pets allowed. Well, I'm gonna turn one of the lads into a pet. Be respectful to your neighbors. No. Please seek your assigned management member for help whenever needed. No. Another large note reads, please refrain from cleaning your shoes in the laundry machine. Management. Well, he didn't say anything about cleaning other people's shoes in the laundry machine. I take another look around the lobby. Why do I immediately want to break all the rules? Like, this is like way out of character for me. It's spacious. Colorful seats and little tables are scattered around. They look cozy. Wow, it's really nice in here. I'm supposed to be meeting a Derek somewhere around here. Where do I find Derek? A woman enters into the lobby, angrily stomping. Derek! She walks across the lobby to a door. The door has a small plaque reading management. It happened again! The door opens and a dual-colored hair figure peeks their head out. Sophia, what's up? Oh, don't what's up me, Derek! Your stupid machine ate my coin again. Do something about it. Derek takes a deep breath before replying to the woman. Oh dear. Sophia, oh no, not your coin. It's painfully obvious that he's faking a friendly tone. They argue back and forth. It sounds like there's a problem with one of the washing machines. Sophia is as loud as a fire truck, while Derek refrains from raising his voice. Sophia stomps away from the management office with a huge death glare. I swear to God, Derek, if this happens one more time, I'm filing a formal complaint. She angrily steps into the hall, slowly disappearing from my sight. We're working on it, Soph. Derek re-enters the management office, leaving the door wide open. As I get closer, I can clearly hear Derek sighing loudly. It looks like all of his energy was sucked out of him. Being a student and managing housing for other students must be tough. The management office has 6 desks. Each desk has stacks upon stacks of paperwork. I feel all the stress that had accumulated in this room. Derek? I knock on the door frame to get his attention. Hello there. As we make eye contact, his body stiffens. He rapidly switches his attitude, using the same fake friendly tone he had used with the woman earlier. Hey, hi, I'm Derek, but you obviously know that. He coughs into his fists, adjusting his voice. Were you here for all that shouting? I'm sorry, it usually isn't like this. I could see the cogs of his brain turning. Well, no, it usually is a little like this, but it usually isn't as intense. One of our washing machines is broken. I told everyone and left a note, but people still try to use it. He looks so tired. He leans back on his chair and takes a few deep breaths. Who keeps putting their shoes in there? Yeah, it could be me. I just got here. He gets a little lost in thought, as if he was trying to solve this mystery in his mind palace. I lean in a little closer, trying to read the expression on his face. Sorry, I'm rambling. You didn't need to hear any of that. He takes another deep breath, trying to find his customer service voice. How can I help you? I'm here to pick up my keys. I hand him my ID and show him an email with my room information. He glances over at my ID, then goes through a small pile of papers. Yeah, you're the only one on my floor who hasn't checked in yet. He opens a small drawer attached to his desk. I've got your keys right here, room D11. I could hear the tension in his voice disappear. He sounds a lot more natural now. Hey, that makes us neighbors. My room's next to yours, D10. Oh, so you might get killed throughout, this visual novel. Okay, got it. I got it. I grab the key. Our hands touch for a moment. Thanks. He seems incredibly busy. I'll try not to bother him too much. Derek, how do I get to my apartment? Here, I'll show you. He stands up, pushing away a few of the files on his desk. He's taller than I expected him to be. He gestures me to follow him. I take his lead as he shows me to the hallway Sophia had just gone into. If you go out into the hall, there should be signs on the wall. You won't miss them. At the end of the hall, you'll see 2 elevators. The letters refer to the floor you're on, the numbers on the doors. So you're on the 4th floor, 11th door. It should be at the very end of the hall. If you ever get lost, you can come get me and I can show you. Right, I got it from here. Thank you, Derek. I actually forgot where I'm supposed to go. It's my pleasure, Lion. As I step into the hall, Derek's voice stops me in my tracks. But before you go, we're having a small welcome party later tonight. There are a lot of new students living here, so we wanted to break the ice before the actual school year starts. Feel free to join us. It'll be right here in the lobby. I'll check it out. Good luck with your washing machine. He chuckles softly before heading back into his office. I walk away, heading into the hall. I find my way to the elevator and eventually get to my floor. Bring. The elevator chimes as it stops. The door opens swiftly to a narrow hallway. The hallway is brightly lit. The apartment doors are almost all creatively decorated. I take a careful look at each door, examining how they choose to present themselves. The first door. Jesse? The door has little pictures taped to the door. How funny. I feel like just from the way they decorate, I can try and guess what they look like. It's an effective way to vibe check my neighbors, I guess. Okay. Eyeballs? That's pretty ominous. Maybe they're very occulty. I don't know who's watching, but I'm inviting them to stop. How did they get the caution tape to wrap around like that? I get to the third door. Cute! Maybe this person is studying photography. Their door is decorated with small Polaroid pictures. The dates are stamped under the pictures. Quite the sweet way to display your memories. I continue down all the way to the last 4 doors. My next door neighbor seems like someone who doesn't want to be disturbed. It's the only door I've come across that clearly shows someone who doesn't want to interact with others. Since we're right next to each other, I hope we're able to coexist in peace. Derek was here! Clearly Derek's door. There's a clipboard attached to his door with a pen. There are some small comments and suggestions from other students. I see an angry scribble from someone who I can only guess is Sophia. The post-it notes are scattered around with short poems. I look at one closely. Lazy afternoon. A soft melody sings. Beautiful day. Is that supposed to be a haiku? Derek didn't strike me as a poet. Another note reads, "Please return my notebook if you find it." Across from the door, there's a large poster for a bakery and a recipe for banana bread? Very interesting. I snap a quick picture of the recipe before turning to the last door. Looks like the last apartment on the floor. Moment of truth. I put the key Derek handed me in the lock and twist it slowly, anticipating my new home. I open the door. I'm greeted by an empty loft-style apartment. I walk in, closing the door behind me. It looks like I'm one of the few lucky ones with access to the balcony. The room is small but feels very open. The ceiling is much taller than what I had expected. A bed sits atop the second floor. Beside it, there's ample storage space. Right below is a small kitchenette with a small stovetop, enough to fit 2 pots at a time. The mini fridge is empty, but there is a small shelf with the most basic seasoning. There isn't enough space for a desk, but I could maybe get a small table I could work on. I'm sure there are also alternatives, maybe a library or a cafe. The bathroom is quite small, but perfect for 1 person. This is way better than what I had in mind. I immediately put down some of my things, trying to add more personality to the place. Steadily, I unpack all my clothing and place them on one of the provided shelves. And I'm done. Whoa, when did it get so dark? I totally lost track of time. All of a sudden, I hear voices coming from the hallway. So I totally want to date him, but also ew? That must be one of my neighbors. I get it. You should trust your gut. Anyway, he's gonna be in the lobby for that little party. And I'm so confused. Oh, right, the party. Derek told me about it, but I got way too immersed in trying to make this place feel like home. I don't really have anything better to do tonight. I'll go check it out. I place my suitcase away and walk into the hall. Oh, hey there. Right as I open the door, 2 women stand in front of me. Gwen, what do I do? You already know my answer. Just give the guy a real chance if you decide to go out with him. The 2 women stand near my door. One has pinkish red hair and the other has caramel-colored hair. The shorter one whines. Gwen, I'm so scared. Will you go on a double date with us? I don't want to be stuck with him if I don't have fun. Gwen doesn't reply to her friend. Instead, she is looking at me. Why me? Hey, are you new here? Yeah, I just moved in. Typical Gwen, always talking to new people. The short woman turns to me and gets closer to my face, as if she was inspecting me. Nice to meet you. My name's Bea. What's yours? I'm Lion. Nice to meet you. Lion, would you like to join us? Yeah. We're just about to go down for the party. I was just heading there. Perfect. Let's go then. The 3 of us walk to the elevator. Bea does not stop talking about this guy she's into, but also somehow not into, at all. And so I'm like, what's up with that? Yeah, totally. I notice Gwen sneaking glances at me. Is there something on my face? Is it love? She doesn't seem to be paying much attention to her friend. Does she not like me? She seemed friendly, but I can't help but feel sort of intimidated. Maybe she's just sick of hearing Bea talk about this guy. What is with her eyes? Is she waiting for me to say something? I'm gonna say something, I guess. Yeah. Something. They both look at me. I feel mortified. Why did it come out like that? I sounded so uncertain and awkward. Something? Gwen looks at my lost expression and starts giggling. Lion, you look so silly right now. Are you nervous? Don't worry. The people here are nice. Bia stares at the two of us. Oh, I see. You were nervous? Is it because you might meet someone? What? No! Bia rolls her eyes and nudges her friend. Not everyone cares about that, Bia. I, for one, have been single for many years. Almost 5 whole years now. Yeah, but you're old! 25 is not old. I took a gap year. Psh, yeah, more like a gap decade. Ooh, burn! Bia laughs very loudly. She covers her mouth, trying to contain it. Gwen is pouting playfully. Hey, be nice to me! I'm just a single old lady. Go be with your attractive and not so attractive boyfriend, not boyfriend. We tease each other on the way to the lobby. Bring. The elevator has arrived on the lobby floor. I kinda like this vibe. As the doors slide open, Bia excitedly reacts to someone in the corner of the lobby. The lobby is filled with other students. Some eating pizza, others drinking beers. Everyone is chatting and playing drinking games. There is a small speaker in the middle of the room playing music to give the whole room some ambiance. Bia's eyes light up, sparkling in the light. See y'all later. I've got a hottie, not hottie, to chat up. She leaves me alone with Gwen. That leaves the two of us. She's so into him, but she's also so unhinged about it. She smiles at me, leaning her head towards a crowd of students. Want to get some free pizza? Of course I do. Perfect answer. A person after my own heart. We make our way through the crowd, arriving at a table with plentiful boxes of pizza. There is a small note on display. It reads, "Please only eat up to 3 slices of pizza. We are not rich. Management." Gwen and I each grab a paper plate and look through the many different pizza combinations they ordered. Take this one. It's got cheese in the crust. Gwen points to a rather juicy looking pizza. I'm gonna take a slice. I grab a slice. Gwen nods approvingly. I promise, you will not regret it. It's one of our only decent options here. Gwen goes through every pizza, describing the good and bad for all of them. By the end, I'm starving, but ever so knowledgeable about pizza. Alright, let's dig in. I bite into her recommended pizza. My taste buds dance around my mouth. The texture of the cheese and crust are the perfect balance of gooey and crunchy. Gwen stares at my face, examining my reaction. Right? I told you. As we finish eating, Derek joins us, eager to eat. Hey, Gwen, Lion. Both of you enjoying the pizzas? His words are very subtly slurred. He excitedly goes for the pineapple pizza, grabbing 3 slices. I thought you said you weren't rich! He has a beer in his other hand. From the way he's acting, I don't think it's his first. Gwen winces at his choice. I haven't eaten all day, so this is a treat. We watch Derek eat his pizza. Gwen forces herself to look away, clearly disapproving of his choice. It's not like I like pineapple pizza. Why can't I pineapple today? But it's not like I like or dislike pineapple on pizza. I don't really have an opinion on it. Oh man, I've no idea. I guess, why not? Who enjoys that? Shivers run down my spine just thinking of the combination. The textures just do not work. I take a look around the lobby, trying to see who else I'll be sharing a roof with. Before I know it, a tall man has joined our inner circle. Oh, hello there, man who's apparently really turned on by the way I kicked someone in the loins. Hey, it's Sven. Happy to see you, bud. Hey. Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, I'm Lion. I'm Sven. Hey, all the neighbors are here. Neighbors? D9, that's Sven. D10, that's me. D11, that's Lion. And D12, Gwen. We'll probably see each other pretty often then. Here's to a new friendship. Derek raises his beer can to the air. To being neighbors! Cheers. I grab an imaginary glass and raise it up to his can. To being neighbors. Gwen laughs, happily joining me in my charade. May we have a wonderful relationship as neighbors. If either of you are noisy, I won't be afraid to tell management. Hey, that's me! Sven hesitates, but eventually joins in, clinking his real beer can with Derek's. Neighbors. You guys are so great! Derek downs his beer. Sven is unbothered by this act. Gwen is clearly bothered. Derek leaves swiftly, only to return with a large bottle of water. Good call. Okay, maybe I've drunk a little too much tonight. I'll be strictly on the H2O from now on. All my direct neighbors are here. This seems like a good time to get to know them. Okay, I wanna talk to Sven. Hey, Sven. Sven's eyes linger on mine. Hey, Sven. Lion. Hello. What do you study? Fine arts. Must be really good at drawing then. I'm decent. Well, can I see your work? I'd love to see your work sometime. That can be arranged. I'll only show you what's worthy of being shown. Most of it's just shapes and colors. Isn't everything just shapes and colors? Sven chuckled softly. Yeah, everything is. I've been struggling a bit recently with my paintings. How so? It's just lacking. But once I've got something good, I'll let you know. You can show it to me even if it's bad. Yeah, I'm not sure what your criteria for worthy is. I just know about the feeling. That's subjective though. Fine. I'll show you sometime. Huh. What do you mean have a staring contest? Oh my god, he's blushing. Hello? We're having a staring contest. Okay. He doesn't look away even once. My eyes are starting to dry up, yet his are still firmly gazing into mine. It's starting to sting. He looks like he'll keep going on for longer. His eyes are softening, and I finally notice the bright red state of his cheeks. When I finally blink, he breathes out a sigh of relief. I lost this time. Better luck next time. Well, I'll go check on the others. See you soon. Right, Derek? Hey, Derek. Lion, just the person I wanted to talk to. Welcome to our city. Hope it wasn't too much trouble getting here. Thanks, Derek. What do you study? I'm studying literature. Do you like to read? Not as much as I like to write. You should start a club for that. I do read as well. Can I read your writing? Could I read some of your writing? You want to do that? Yeah, sure. It's a little embarrassing, but I'd be happy to show you. What do you usually write? Yeah, when I don't have much time, I try to write little haikus. Oh, right, I remember all the little post-it notes he had on his door. Also fiction. Fiction? What kind? Yeah, mystery. I love solving mysteries. The thrill of a good twist. Horror, suspense. That kind of stuff. I'm not really good at writing it, though. Everyone solves my twist immediately. Born to write mystery, forced to be an open book, I guess. I like a good mystery. Can I try solving your twist? Alright, I'll send you my next short story. I'm looking forward to it. Why did you join the housing's management team? Yeah, helps pay the bills. We got paid for our work, so it's great. Helps me afford living. How much do you make? Yeah, not enough for the work it is, but it makes up for it by being really rewarding. Nothing beats the satisfaction of knowing you've helped someone else. That's really sweet. You think so? Blushing. I'll go check on the others. Huh? Yeah, sure. Talk to you later. Right. Finally, Gwen. Hey, what's up with you? I approach Gwen. Hey, Gwen. Hey, Lion. Did you enjoy your pizza? Yeah. Did you? Positively. What do you study, by the way? I'm part of the general studies course. I don't really have a set path in mind. Yeah, me too, actually. She looks at me, somewhat surprised. I totally thought you'd be in fine arts or fashion. One of the artsy majors. What gives you the idea? Just the way you're put together. I mean it as a compliment. I think you look good. Oh, thanks. You're not too bad yourself. Thanks. Maybe we could coordinate classes? I'm in my final year, but there might be something we could take together next semester. You know, if the opportunity ever pops up. Taking a class with someone I know could make it much more enjoyable. Maybe I'll take you up on that offer. She smiles. Her smile's so bright, I could swear the sun would be jealous. Even though I'm in general studies, I might not end up needing the degree anyway. It's more of a make my parents proud thing. Any idea what you want to do next? Post-degree? Maybe open my own bakery? It's already what I do, and I know all the ins and outs of bakery management. Sounds like a really nice goal to have. Huh, how long have you and Bia been friends? Oh, her? She's my best friend. We're actually childhood friends. Her parents own the bakery on Main Street. We're practically family. Whoa, so we've known each other for a really long time now. Yeah. We grew up in a town a little far from here. How did you meet? I don't actually know. It's been so long that I just feel like she's been a constant part of my life. That's amazing. I never had a friendship like that. It must be incredibly close. Yeah, we were practically inseparable as kids. What about now? We're still very close, but we have our own lives. She isn't really interested in her family's business. I, on the other hand, am basically co-owner at this point. Right, I'll go check on the others, and I'm pretty sure that's all there is. Alright, talk to you later. Right. And I have no more questions. No, it's dark. As the number of people dwindle, the lobby feels more and more cozy. I need to crash. I'm responsible for organizing a breakfast bar tomorrow since it's welcoming ceremony day. It was nice getting to know you better, Lion. Sven? Gwen, it's always a pleasure. Derek vanishes, humming a fun little tune. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a walk. Gwen has been tapping her foot for a while, glancing all over the room. I'll see you around, yeah? She smiles politely before walking away. Maybe she's looking for Bia. I'll walk you to your room if you want. Oh, sure, let's go. We walk together towards the elevator. We catch Derek on the elevator. As the doors slide closed, he places his foot between them so that it would open back up for us. Oh, you guys gonna hit the hay too? Maybe. I'm just tired of hearing so many voices. There were more people than I expected. I call that a success on my part. I've had a very eventful day. You did move in today. Really glad you stopped by. Management seems like a lot of work. Don't do it alone. We're a team of 6 people making this happen. There's good and bad times. I have to wake up earlier to set up the breakfast bar, which kinda sucks. 'Cause I'm not really an early riser. But at least I don't have to clean up tonight. Some other management members are staying late for that. What will be at the breakfast bar? Sven just wants some free food. Yes, he should. Honestly, I do too. It's half the reason I do the job. We continue chatting all the way to our doors. Good night, lovely folks. Derek enters his apartment first. I get a quick glimpse into his home before he shuts his door. It looks rather messy, with many things covering his floor. Sven is standing in front of the door next to mine. Good night, Lion. Sven carefully opens his door, paying attention to how loud he is. Good night. I enter my home. My room was comforting to see. It doesn't quite feel like home to me, but I imagine that's something that will come with time. I quickly scan the room, think of anything I could do to make it feel more like mine. I do plan on living here for the next few years, so it wouldn't hurt to do some decorating. Maybe posters? Picture frames? I jot down a few ideas on my phone notes app. It's gotten fairly late. Maybe I should head in for the night. But I also feel like some fresh air would help me relax. Oh, check out the balcony. I didn't get the chance to check it out earlier. I slide the glass door open. Whoa, pretty good view considering what I'm paying to live here. I can see a part of Main Street from here. A faint layer of smoke trails off in the air. Smoke? It's coming from right next door. I look to my left and there's Sven on his balcony smoking a cigarette. His balcony is a few feet away, barely close enough to hold a conversation without raising our voices. The smell of tobacco clouds the air. Sven? He blows smoke away from my direction. Lion? No, sorry. Does smoking bother you? No, you can keep smoking. Alright, thanks. He brings out an ashtray and positions himself slightly away from me. Whenever he blows smoke, he purposely turns his head away. How considerate. It's the bare minimum. He takes another long drag. He looks pretty nice in this lighting. I still appreciate it. Do you smoke? Well, not anymore. I mean, kinda. Yeah, it's occasional, so I guess I would say, yeah, I do. Cool. Now I know who I can take smoke breaks with. Smoke with someone else does really add to the vibe, doesn't it? It does. He smirks at me before turning back to the view. Had a good day? All things considered. Maybe good, maybe bad. Haven't decided yet. Can I do anything to make it better? That's nice of you, but I think I just need to process everything. Smart. Too many things at once can be overwhelming. We both sit in silence for a while, taking in the view. From the fourth floor, you could see a decent bit away. The air feels so light and crisp. The faint smell of Sven's cigarette lingers. It's calm. It's peaceful. It's nice. It feels like the first time today that my head was clear. After a few minutes, I start feeling really cold. I'm heading back in. You? Not yet. I'll stay out here a little longer. I catch a glimpse at the inside of his apartment. His room is full of painted canvases with all sorts of color combinations. He's quite the artist. I can see his art supplies scattered around the room. I can almost decipher his creative process. Did you paint those? He looks back into his room. Even though it was dark, I could very visibly see a flush of red hit his cheeks. It only got redder and redder. You could see him. I should have closed my blinds. They're, not good. No, I like them. You do? I don't know. They feel so soulless to me. I think they're beautiful. You do? His eyes widen. Does he not think his art is beautiful? Maybe he's one of those self-critical artists who will never feel satisfied. I'll give you one if you want. I've got way too many here anyway. Yeah? Come by sometime. Just not right now. You need to give me notice so I can clean up. Sure, let's do that. I say goodbye one final time and head back inside, closing my blinds behind me. I decide to quickly make use of my shower, washing off any bad energy I had encountered today. Most of my skincare and hygiene products are unscented. I found that perfumed products often irritated my skin. I have brought smaller sample-sized hygiene products because they didn't take up much space in my suitcase. I'll need to buy more soon. I could try to find a smell that suits me, or I can keep using the same unscented products. What should I do? I want to try something new. I'll look around for something different, something that could represent me better. Fresh and clean, I walk out of the shower and change into my PJs. I slip into my bed, nice and comfortable. The bedding is soft and cold. Well. Oh! That's the end of that, I guess. Anyway, that was day 0 of views of you. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And I think we'll actually continue off from day 1 from the choices we made here. And I'm kind of excited to see where it's gonna go from here, because this is still just the introduction. I know that there's something up with Sven, but I'm also thinking something's up with Gwen. Derek might be the only one who's normal here, but I might be proven wrong. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe everyone's unhinged. Who knows? Maybe you're unhinged. Maybe I'm unhinged. Maybe we all are. Well, that's a given, considering the channel. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.